What's going on, guys? Welcome back. It might be Symbiote Spider-Man season, but the motto this month is tiny but mighty. And with Araña coming to the game, she's the final puzzle piece in the Tiny Movers deck. And my god, does this thing punch up with just really easy to perform combos that are consistent, crazy good stats. It steals cubes. I'm loving this damn deck. And today we're going to break this down on top of Araña. My thoughts after playing with the card a lot. Should you get her if you don't play move? Is she a great one-cost card that can plug and play into multiple archetypes? We're going to break that all down today. Let's go to jump on in. Now, as for Araña, guys, I'm going to be honest. I knew probably less about her than I did, like, the Hell Cow when I started playing Marvel Snap. But once I learned about her lineage, her loss, and her ultimate transformation into Spider-Girl, she's got a pretty cool sick story, and I try to condense it nice and neat over on my second channel, CozyTV. If you guys want to know the lore, I'm going to drop that down in the comments below. You can watch it while you're testing out the new card. But in Marvel Snap, Araña is a 1/1 with a new activate ability, and she's going to give a card +2 power and then move it to the right. You can activate this at any time, but do know about the order of operations. They are important. Your card is going to reveal before it moves, so things like Brood, that we thought would be mega crazy, isn't going to quite get that bonus and give it to the Broodlings. It'll get the +2 and then move after. Now, jumping into the star ratings, let's start with the competitive factor. And you know what? She packs a punch for a small card. I feel pretty confident giving her about a 4-star here. Definitely, I just prefer her with other move cards. She does work in plug-and-play decks. After all, she's kind of old Forge that they had to nerf because he was too good. But you have the added element of activating it whenever you want. That significantly makes cards that thirst for power way better, and also just giving another piece to movement that really did feel like the final puzzle piece on Curve. Now, flexibility, I wanted to give this just like a perfect rating, but really, she's not going to be in every single deck. She is good to boost power. She obviously is good in move, but will you actually slot her into these decks? Time will tell. I think she is going to be in the power-hungry decks, as I've said before, and movement decks a ton. But she can rightfully belong in a ton of other decks. Having that plus power is good kind of anywhere, making her a 1/3 that you can capitalize on. Now, fun factor, let's just call it like a 2. I don't know. Combo decks are cool, and so she does add up to make more crazy combos, but she's really just doing a couple things here. Anything that gets activate, I just like more, but we'll go with like a 2-star here for fun. And then stability. You know, I think they kind of nailed it here. I don't think they're going to change it. They knew exactly what they made here. So stability, we'll give a 4 out of 5. Not a perfect, never going to get nerfed or buffed kind of rating, but I feel pretty confident she's going to stay the same. However, with all this being said, should you get her? This is kind of complex. We've got a lot more cards coming out. Scarlet Spider is going to be a certified, just awesome card to have, and that comes out next week. So if you're kind of picking between the two, it's going to be a tough one for you to decide. I'll make it easy. If you got Madam Web, you just got to go all in and get Araña. She's a great puzzle piece and complement to Madam Web in the decks you want to play her in. If you didn't give Madam Web and you don't have Hercules and some of these other cards, I think you can safely pass her and come back and grab her another time in a spotlight because she's good, but it's not that she's replaceable because she does her thing, but she is replaceable, right? Like Ghost Spider, you can use these on reveals instead of activate, and it still kind of gets the job done. So I would say she's not a must-get card unless you are all in on move. Then she's definitely a must-get. And then if you also got Madam Web. But Scarlet Spider is going to be absolutely huge, and of course she kind of synergizes with him, giving that plus power that you can clone later, but that video's next week. Now, as far as synergy goes, let's go ahead and talk about it. Again, move cards, Human Torch, Dagger, Vulture. These are the main suspects. These 3 alone get the biggest boost from her, and it's quite obvious. I mean, these all love her. Dagger doesn't feel at all like she's ever going to be below 10 power. Vulture just scales to such crazy power. It's really good for all these. Human Torch, if you get the right combos, you're just getting an instant win deck most of the time. You're going to see that today. But other than that, you have things like, Sebastian Shaw. You've got Black Panther. You can even do things like activate the Brood, move it over, and then symbiote into it. So I do like that. Of course, Madam Web, Hercules are going to be important with her as well. Anything that you see with the plus power is going to like this. Control decks will have some synergy there. Obviously, maybe you could build into a zoo build. But really, the synergy was with move and then the Black Panther, the power-hungry ones, as I said before. So let's go and jump on into today's deck. It's the David and Goliath story. It is the Tiny Movers, and I have 2 different versions of the deck, both playing a little bit different. Now, I do want to say right off the bat, Ghost Spider is acting a little weird, and they're probably going to patch this by the time I even post this, but she's not always triggering, especially if you bounce her back. So do beware of that. I didn't have much trouble myself, but I have seen reports from other players. All right, guys, so let's go and talk about small soldiers, and I'm not even lying. This is probably my deck of the season. This is my favorite deck that I've played. It has so many different play lines. People don't expect it. You have tech play, you have crazy combo potential, and the draws are pretty favorable to give you something to work with each and every game. Now, obviously, the worst part about the deck is we've got a lot of new cards, right? We've got the Araña, we do have Hercules, and we have Madam Web. These cards, each and every one that you have is going to make the deck better, but they are replaceable, and we'll talk about that later. So what are you trying to do, guys? Well, we've got a couple cards that scale extremely high. Obviously, you can chain off different combos with Human Torch and Dagger, and also Vulture to an extent. But mainly, Human Torch and Dagger are going to be your big cards to win one lane by themselves. And then you have Kraven and Vulture as your middle of the pack cards, if you will, to hold down a steady 8 to 12 power in other lanes. Now, if they're unable to answer the Human Torch or the Dagger that you can scale up almost every game if you do draw them correctly, well, then you just use Shang-Chi in the other lane. Shang-Chi is massive here. People do not expect it in a move deck, and you'll see that today in the battles. Just huge Cube Thief because he doesn't belong here in a sense, right? We have a bunch of cards that are just tiny in power naturally, so US Agent fits into the deck perfectly. We've got a great card that outputs so much negative power to the opponent's side, and that's another way that you have a big lane one with Dagger, Human Torch, or maybe Vulture, the other move cards. And then you can have this Shang-Chi or US Agent plus a couple other cards to hold the fort down. Now, as far as combos go, you do want to be patient with what you're playing, but a lot of the times, Araña, always the first play of the game, get her out right away, save her activate almost always for Human Torch, and if not him, then Dagger. You're going to have opening hands with Araña down that you can play something like Iron Fist down, activate Araña, and then play down, Human Torch to boost him up like crazy, and or Ghost Spider in that situation. I would say the only thing that can bite you sometimes is if you play Iron Fist into Human Torch on turn 1 and 2, and then you get your Araña later, and you want to kind of save that. And so this deck can scale extremely high, so don't worry too much about playing things early because of all the low-cost cards with it. Now, if you don't have Araña or you have Human Torch and not the other cards to set him up, love playing Madam Web always on 2, and then you just throw it on Dagger, Human Torch, Vulture on top of her. But I found it advantageous to play down Madam Web and then Hercules. You're going to be losing a turn of movement, but then Hercules is going to be scaling up these move cards so much faster anyway. Again, you're going to see from the matches today that I don't even have to play some turns because I'm just waiting to set up my big combos. You'll notice here that we don't have Beast, we don't have Falcon in this deck. It just doesn't need them, but they are a good flex option if you are missing, let's say, Madam Web and Araña. You can go with the classic move bounce package. Right now, there is this bug with Ghost Spider, super weird, as I've mentioned. So, be wary about playing those two cards, but they've already noticed it, and they are going to fix it here in a second. Now, Kraven is a card that I'm not hyper-focused about getting gigantic, but, if you could play him on curve and it works out with Madam Web down with Hercules, is always good. I do like putting him and Hercules together. Sometimes Herc on the left, Kraven on the far right. Just depends on, what your opponent's doing. But in short, guys, this deck is purely about combos, being tricky, and learning how to play and when to play these combos. It's going to take you a few games to get it down, but trust me, if you have these cards, you're in for a freaking good time. Now, if you don't, you can go with the bounce package. As I said before, you can go with like Jeff and Nocturne, these other small moving cards that work with Kraven. You can go with like Angela and Kitty Pryde and Thena if you want to go that route. There's a bunch of different paths to take this. This is the all-in move package with small soldiers. It is by far my favorite variation of the deck that I've put together. US Agent is flexible, but he does work really well with the synergy here. Now, there is one other creation of the deck that you can put together with Black Swan, the new activate card. And we've got all these cheap one-drops, and this makes it even easier to just not play a lot until you have your combo, and then you play down the biggest combo you can using Falcon, using Beast, and the whole goal of this deck is simple. You're trying to get Human Torch back with either Beast or Falcon, activate the Black Swan, and then play him alongside Taskmaster. You can do the same with Dagger and bouncing her back, but you have to do that on turn 5, obviously. But Taskmaster here, copying one of these cards, it's almost always a win if you draw the right combo. The other one, way more consistent, but this one can get way over the top, but minus the tech card. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the deck. Have fun with it. Let me know how it goes in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to help us get to 150K. Let's hop into some battles and show you how it all works. Ooh, okay. Oh, I like what we got here, guys. We're not going to play anything down yet because we want to just go with a Web or Kraven. Well, this is 100% a Viper lane. We don't love Clog, but we will deal with it. And it helps our dagger if we get that. Do we want Craven now or Madam Web? Let's go Web now. I mean, just full Clog is what we got going on here, which is difficult but not impossible. Okay, love that. Snap that if you don't mind, buddy. And then we're going to throw down monster there, and we can now start doing some stuff with daggers. So I'm thinking we go Iron Fist into dagger into Ghost Spider next turn. Because we have Shang-Chi to kill their monster. We have dagger to build up super high. They can Clog. I don't really care. We're able to build that up. We've got Ghost Spider to go back in there. We can move. I don't see us losing this, but also I've been more than wrong before. Throw down the Ghost Spider now. Move the dagger yet again. Let's get the Vulture down to fill out this lane. And then we have turn. Okay, that's good. I mean, dagger's going to be a million. We have our monster, and we have the Shang-Chi. And we have New York, which makes this extra crazy. Okay. Dude, I'm thinking we're okay. Let's go. Move that there. Do we punt this now? Also, just playing Craven here is insane. I think we just we kind of have to punt this now. He's gonna leave, but I don't want to risk this going to another location. So I think we just play the old punt and Vibranium. Although Craven's not bad value, we can do this. That's fine. We can do this. Okay, so does he leave? So, like, we can move the Vulture for sure, no question. Punt this monster if he keeps this. We can then move our monster. This dagger holds the lane there. Yo, dude, this is there's just no way we lose this. Oh, I love it. He stayed. Okay, maybe he has like a Shang or something. Demon. There's no way. Okay.
Power must be controlled.
I think he'll actually still win this right lane. That's fine. All right. Well, yeah, I'm shocked he stayed. New York gave us so much. I mean, man, it's just crazy. Super small cards, but you just have so much firepower. If you don't get Araña, you don't get Araña. But the tech card combined with pretty much a guaranteed big card and typically a medium-sized card in Vulture Craven is what makes this deck so crazy. Okay, Huffy, we have Ghost... Oh, wow, we've got all of the move tech and a Red Hulk. Oh, my God, this is great. Wow, this is really good. Oh, don't... Okay. That's fine. We'll save that for the dagger. Dude, I just want to snap now. Activate. Human Torch. Here. Ghost Spider here. Do we snap on this? Nah, whatever. He'll leave. I don't know, though. With the Red Hulk, I think we snap on this. Ah, screw it. We want to see it. Tell me this is a C2 deck. I would love to go against C2 right now. Okay, we have 16 power off the rip. We can make it 32 with Doctor Strange, and then just honestly win with Red Hulk. If he doesn't have a Killmonger, that's probably just our game plan. Oscorp, okay. I'm going to be honest. I think I'm going to just do this. He's probably going to retreat on this, and I'll show the game just because we have a great setup to begin with. Iron Fist into Vulture. Hit that left. Get the Raft card. Have the Red Hulk. Doctor Strange, the Human Torch where we need to. He stayed. It's just wins all around. Does he Galactus is the name of the game, which I almost don't think I care. We're going to be able to do this beforehand. This could be Galactus, I suppose. Hello. Well then. Dude, do we do nothing here and just play... Okay, we have a lot of options. We're going to pass our turn just so we can play the Infinite, and then we're going to play Red Hulk. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what this cook is, guys. I'm not aware. I'm just unaware what this is. This is Infinite play. He is part of the Trust to Process. Okay, we're trusting to process. That's the name of his clan. How do I make sure I don't lose this? Because I feel like I'm going to do something that makes me lose it. Does he go like Shung over there? 30, 20, 16. This can't lose.
Hello! Can you understand me? There's no strings on me.
To be fair, he got that right side. He did get the right side. I thought he may have Shang-Chi the middle, so. What am I looking at here? Is this a Sandman deck? I don't know. Like, we've got this. Maybe it's Sandman. You go with the Arana Zola. You fill up with the Ultron. This doesn't need to be in there, but I guess it's on a budget. And, I don't know. Oh, Savage Land is not our favorite because we're not playing the balance variant of the deck, but that's okay. We can use it to get Dagger up big, so that's kind of nice. Crimson Cosmos. Okay, we have Ghost Spider as well. I don't want to commit to much right now. Maybe we'll throw this guy over here for starts. That's kind of all I want to do. Zabu, what the hell? Well, color me awkward, guys. Boy. Oh, boy. No, it's so awkward. I hate it. All right, we'll go Vulture. He plays Zabu, but then he doesn't utilize it? Question mark. I guess Ghost Spider here, and then, like, Herc over here. It's so bad. The Crimson Cosmos is our one weakness, right? Because it's a tiny deck. So, we're going to have to... If we don't get Madam Web, we have to get Iron Fist here. This is just so bad. We're going to do nothing? I can't tell you how much we don't deserve to win this. At all. At all, guys. I've skipped most of my turns. But we do have the old one-trick Larry right now. And we got Iron Fist, which is kind of dope, too. So we're going to just punch this to hell. This is a bummer, though. If we didn't punch this, we could get pretty good value here. His whole game plan is just the Arnim Zola. Let's do it.
Power must be controlled.
I feel like I'd even play cards. Like, I feel like I'd even play the deck. But no one... Oh, yeah, duh. Whoops. No one is playing tech cards in their deck these days. I feel like it's all about, like, get the combo, do the combo. And it's like, you just put in a little Shang-Chi where he doesn't belong. You're going to get a lot of steals. Okay, tiny but mighty. Here we go. We have Hercules, Ghost Spider, and Doctor Strange. Great web. Great theming. Amazing. But not right now. I mean, we love that. We're just going to put Madam Web there. And then, oh, man, like Vulture, Human Torch. They're going to feast, dude. I think we snap. We have no cards that move right now. But that's okay. Let's snap now. And we'll play Web here. Yo! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He probably has move cards. We don't. We have Shang-Chi, though. Ooh, Space Throne. Dude, okay. This is kind of interesting here. And then we let something bounce twice. Is that the play? Or did we go with Hercules? Yo, this is so bad. Hercules is probably fine here. Vulture. Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter. It's just going to probably move it. We're going to move him right back. Thank you very much. Okay, so we can play this down. Dude, we just don't have any move cards. Zero. None. Let's do this. Man, it must be nice. I want this guy one day to tell me how it feels to get to do movement on a move deck. Black Swan. Okay, great. Can we get... Okay, there we go. There we go. So this can go double hit. Ooh, okay, let's do this. I sound ridiculous. To this. To... This is going to move it again, though. So then can we go here? And then maybe it doesn't do that. So, yeah, that's fine, probably. It's ridiculous, but I love it. We could also do this if we want to. Let's ship it. This should be ridiculous. Like, I didn't do the math, and it's going to depend where the dagger goes and what happens. Did I activate this? I hope I did. I don't know. All right, here we go. Oh, boy, that's right. The Hercules. Oh, okay, bad. Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're fine. Let's just see what happens. Okay. This is where we messed up a little bit, but there we go. That'll activate. Ghost Spider. Holy crap. Yeah, this guy's like, what is this guy doing? Okay,
I am the sorcerer.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. My little kindergarten peanut brain didn't know what I did. And if he had more cards down, we could have had like a 200 thing of... we could have had the craziest dagger of all time. Okay, now this is a bit awkward. Hey, he's got to have Shang-Chi, right? You would think so. I mean, let's pop that there. Pop this there. This will be 32. This will be 37. I think we probably lose this. But we're going to ship it. Because that was just too good of a play. Wait a second. Wait a second. Go back over there. Go. You should go back. You should go back. Did I lose by... Yo, honestly, hey. I'm going to be honest with you, Crocs. I don't know what I just did. So I don't deserve to win that. So I think you knew what you did. We'll call it at that. Okay, we've got Space Throne, Wolf, Human Torch, and Iron Fist. So we might as well get things cooking a tad bit here. And I don't hate the opening that we have. Negative Zone, we are just loving these locations. All right, let's push this over because we already used the Iron Fist. Kind of have to. I guess we could wait. But yeah, might as well get this done now. Wolverine, okay. They get our Vulture, which is they'll never use it, and we get a death. I mean, that's a pretty good trade. We can take this at any time. We're not worried about that. We also have the Vulture now. Let's get this Human Torch over to our side, and then I'll play the Araña here.
I am the sorcerer.
The problem is, Killmonger is about to just kill this guy, which is a sad fact. We need to hold on a little longer. I'm also officially lost because what are we doing here with speed? What's going on here? Is this an Airstream deck? It's not. So I officially don't know. All right, we're gonna activate this just in case he does have a destroy deck. Let's go ahead and hit the Vulture now, and that's gonna be our only move for now. Unless we want to save this, we don't think he has Killmonger, but I think he does. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, the speed confuses the hell out of me. We have Ghost Spider now. Honestly, I think we could just do something like this. I'm tempted to snap. I'm not going to lie. I feel like we have a lot to work with here. And we probably could have snapped, but I don't know. Let's see what he's about to do, right? With the speed, I have no idea what this guy's cooking up. That could have gone to Space Throne.
What a game!
He lucked out a bit there. That's okay, though. X23. Okay. Final turn. He's got to leave, right? Like, there's just no way. There's just no way he thinks he's going to win this. I assume this. U.S. agent's fine, but why not just go this route? This is going to be 16, so this will be to death. We're not going to snap just because we did it earlier, but I feel like we beat him no matter what because we got his death. He can't match our power. We move the vulture right side. We had 22 there. I'm unsure of what he'll do. And then the death is still expensive, so he can't really split that up either. Maybe he goes Venom, but again, we should be fine. I'll be damned. He stayed. Maybe it's Killmonger. Did he go with the KM? Oh, he did. Oh, it hurts. Oh, and that went left side. Get out of here. Oh, it's not enough.
Victory.
The commentary was not my best, all right? But I was kind of shocked by what happened. I didn't know what he was doing. This right here, what is... I think he just got this card, and he's just excited to play it. All right, we have Murder World, Kraven, US, Doctor Strange, and Hercules. Asgard, and Madam Web. Let's start with Kraven here, probably. We'll throw Madam Web down now. This is just a good curve play. New York is hot. We love that. We have Vulture, too. Let's just snap on this. Okay, we got a Hella Gamer. Let's see. We kind of really want to win this, right? Honestly, I think we just move this here. Doctor Strange it up. And Kraven it, right? So we'll move Kraven, Doctor Strange. And then we can move again with the draw. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Did I mess this up? Probably. I don't know. No, this is fine. Hella's going to be hard to beat these days. It's not an easy deck to beat, but we have Dagger, and we have this Vulture that we can move 20 times. And we're going to have now Araña. We have Dagger and a Shang-Chi, dude. We are cooking. So let's go and move this here, if I'm being honest. I might actually want this Kraven. Now we can move that first. Let's move the Vulture now. We're going to definitely play the Dagger down now. We'll play the Agent here because we can. But we'll go ahead and play down the Agent here, Dagger here. And then we have this Ghost Spider. So should we just do this? Or we go with this? Yeah, this is fine. Well, those are two pretty good cards, I would say. Those are as good as they get, right? And it's not going to be easy to get this guy to go off of. We're going to have to just hope. Let's go Kraven here. I mean, he must have just not got Hella. I mean, we still could put up a decent fight, but that would have been a lot of power. So we have Arana, Doctor Strange, Shang-Chi, and Kraven. I mean, we'll go ahead and get Araña down as soon as possible. Human Torch, we're going to punt that with the Shang. We have Atlantis, Ghost Spider. Let's go and get Kraven down. Throw him right side. Okay, we whiffed on that. Doesn't matter, though. He wasn't going to reveal yet. Okay. What do we want to do? We don't have any building cards yet, so this is kind of awkward. I feel like these two should be able to hold the line pretty well. So maybe we'll just go with US Agent to the right side. Okay, we're glad that Killen's staying the same, although he could just move into it. Damn, we are just not getting the luck that we want here, guys. There's just not a lot we need to do right now. We're just going to be patient. All right, well, that's fine. Ooh, we have our own dagger. So now we can start cooking, guys. We're going to activate. We're going to play down dagger. We're then going to play down Ghost Rider here. There's Ghost Spider there. Doctor Strange here. Move him over there. There's a lot that just happened. I had to think about it way too long, but this should be absolutely golden. Let's see what we got. All right, Kraven goes up by 2. His dagger does go up. However, we should go off here. Bam. Beautiful. How about a little more? Okay, so now we have our dagger to win whatever lane we need to win, and then we just play the Human Torch to win the other. That took me way too long to think about. Okay, so he's going to try to what? Just get rid of one of these? What do we want to do? Does he go with like the Heimdall play and these just all go to the left? That'd be interesting. We go first, which is actually horrible for us. Oh, doesn't matter. He's out of here. He is out of here. So we had some good play lines to go with. I mean, if he had a Heimdall, it would have been pretty difficult to win with, but we could have just ended up moving the dagger in the mid and then maybe go with like, you know, Iron Fist and a Shang-Chi left side, something like that to try to claw for the Spider-Man 2099. But altogether, huge move for just one play of a dagger. Death's Domain. We like that. I mean, we're good with Death's Domain. We have Madam Web. We do have Vulture. Let's see a dagger Human Torch, and we are in business. Mindscape. Not our favorite, but we can play around it. I'm going to go with just the Madam for now. And we're going to snap. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. A little more nervous. We're going to have to try to give priority, although that's going to be hard with the deck that we have. So we can move Hercules over there and then do our shenanigans. Yeah. Let's do that. If we play this right, we should be able to outscale a Hela deck. That's the cool thing. So we throw this. We'll move that over there. We've got our Vulture down. Well, hold on. Let's play Hercules down now. And then do we go Vulture into Ghost Spider here? Or do we simply just play Vulture here or Araña here? I think that's what we want to do. We just got to make this thing go vertical. Hardcore. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, dude, he's kind of screwed, yeah? Okay, dude, we're about to have a huge turn. Vulture here. Iron Fist. Iron Fist. Then we play Araña. We play Human Torch. Then I think Ghost Spider is ultimately, it won't land up left side. Oh, he left. That was going to be the biggest chain of movement. I hate this guy.